What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're doing the next video in my Kessen 2 walkthrough. This is the Battle of Tian Shui, the intermediate version. We did the bad, quote-unquote bad version of this last week, and we're doing the intermediate this week. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Yeah, we're only at 6% of my, or 7% of my viewers are subbed. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do here. The intermediate version, when I say intermediate version, not these battle strategies. If you're new to this, if you're new to the channel, I don't do all three of those little options I just picked right there. I just do the battle strategies on the actual map. Those I do and do different things for. So this will be the, when I say intermediate version, I mean when we're standing here and Cao Cao's talking and says, what's the battle strategy? And then all three of them give a thing. I kind of pick which one I think is the worst, which one I think is the best, and which one I think is in the middle. And I think I picked last week's was Shun Yu's because she said if enemies come from the side that has the supply depot, we'll be safe, which happens, and we would lose our supply depot. I think that the slightly better slightly intermediate option will be deploying the bowmen in front because they're not very strong. Generally, those units are weaker compared to like horsemen or whatever, and they're not as fast and stuff like that. So I'll pick that as the intermediate, and then next week we'll do Sima Yi's as the best version. But that's what I mean by picking worst, medium, and best if you're new to the channel. If you're already here from before, let me know your favorite level because I like to hear it. So we'll do this level. I'll talk through what I do. Last week I kind of just let them go. Also, I'm kind of skipping the cutscenes because they're really long on this level, and there's a lot of locusts. Basically, there's plagues because Cao Cao and Liu Bei are fighting, and they both want to blame each other. I ultimately think it's Cao Cao's fault. I don't think it's Liu Bei's fault that there's plagues. Here's the part where we lose morale, which doesn't really matter to me. I think they leave because I don't even care. But last week what I did was I had Zhang Liao have the tiger cannon, which was cool, but like doesn't really do anything, honestly. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to actually try to get involved here. I'm going to abort missions and pull people around, and we're going to figure it out like that. I want to like have you abort your mission, you come over here. I'm going to actually try to line this up because last week I got a little bit nervous. Also, we're going to have Cao Cao this time go to the supply depot because Ma Chao always attacks the supply depot in expert mode. A little fun fact for you. And we'll have you come over here. We'll have you just come down a little bit. We'll have you just come down a little bit right here. We'll have you just kind of come right here. And we'll have Himiko just kind of come down a little bit right here. So now let's see, let's check them all out. Definitely was overdoing it at the beginning there. So let's make it a little bit more clean here. And move you slightly like that. Move you slightly like that. Move you straight down, and Himiko come a little bit to the right, and Lydie in, you do that. Okay, so we'll kind of see how that goes. Basically what I'm going to try to do is basically create a wall. I like this level because this level is not, again, not a very intricate level. There's not a lot to look at on this level. But what's cool about it is that it's just showing off the large-scale battles that are in this game, because there really are some. These are one of the hugest battles that happens, and it's literally just because everybody comes together in a straight line and just looks at each other and then starts fighting. And that's pretty much it, and it's pretty cool. Move Yujin just a little bit more down here. Have Sima Yi come across just a little bit right here. Okay. That Cao Cao obviously just going to keep running. I'm just trying to make them all line up. And obviously what I could do is have them all stand in the very far back. But I think it's just, it doesn't really matter what you do with that. As long as you have people near each other, you're going to be good to go, which is what we're doing right now. This should be decent. I'm not totally confident in my ability to have. This part right here is pretty good, but these few are I didn't do the best job of, but it's okay. See who we've got some people getting close here, but yeah, basically what this level is just a giant battle between. Actually, you just stop right there. But yeah, no, we're just gonna basically line up all of our units, and everyone's gonna go in, try to beat each other up. It'll be hopefully good. Shouldn't be terrible. We'll just leave it at that, and we'll start lining up other people to attack other people when we get a little bit more. Can I make you just stop moving? Let me actually move in and look at you and see if I can do this. Here's a little Sun Li dance. This didn't happen last time. I actually don't know why. That's cool. Sun Li's a cool unit. She's basically a Wu general that just kind of is like, yo, what's up? And then joins. She's basically Sun Shang Zhang from the real game. It's basically what you need to know. All right, so let's see here. Let's get. Got Cheng Yu in there. Let's see if I can do. I honestly might not use his abilities yet. I think we have Raid or Rush on him. Okay, yeah, so let's do. They still haven't really figured out what they're doing yet, so let's just back up on that. We'll go to other people and let them continue to figure out. You want to basically maximize everything, as we've said a million times. You want to make sure that your situation is going good, and if you feel like you're going to waste your moves, you may not want to do them. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of your call. In the meantime, we'll do other people's attacks and get everything going here. Volley should be really good here. Again, I've never seen anybody's abilities increase from volley. I don't think it ever happens, even though we just destroyed everything. They all just stand right back up again and nothing even matters. It's pretty funny how that's a thing in this game. Like, they go like, oh, we need help, and then it totally doesn't do that. So we'll bring Kai Wengi into this battle. We'll have them do their Iron Wall, which is fine. Again, I always think it's so interesting in this game how Iron Wall happens, and then you watch it, which doesn't really matter. But also, what's weird about it is that not only that, then you also the rest of the fight is just still happening. Like, everybody is still fighting everywhere else on the map, and I think that's just really weird. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now I'm going to move her all the way out here. See if I can do this right. Can I basically use Gale across everything they own, which is pretty much that. And everyone braces, but then they all go flying anyway. Except for Guan Yu. He's like right in there. I didn't realize I actually basically put a tornado on Guan Yu, but he's tough. He can handle it. And then it's going to keep moving around, destroy everybody. Gale is pretty great. I think Fissure is probably the best move. Although I don't know how Fissure even works with your allies in the middle. I think they just don't fall in, but it's kind of crazy. There goes like everybody. Let's hit all of those people right there. I normally would have Kai Wing duel Zhang Li. If this is Guan Yu, which I think it is Guan Yu because I just saw him, you want Zhang Liao to battle Guan or duel Guan Yu because it's a massive morale booster for our side and a massive deterrent for his side, which is kind of weird. That's just something that I've noticed with this game is they have like a unique duel. If you use Kai Wengi, it's just a generic duel, which I mean is cool because she's using a sword, so it's kind of unique in that way. But the morale is what we want, so we might as well just do it the way we should. But yeah, we're kind of just destroying everything that Guan Yu owns. Kai Wengi actually has duel as well, but we're not going to use it yet. Where's Shahoba talking about getting shot at with arrows? Okay, so there. This seems better, so let's just get him out of here. We're going to bring you across over here. Now we're just going to rush right along this green right here. That should be pretty effective since the rush usually goes well beyond whatever line you set it up to, which is great. We'll try to use hail and see if we can kind of bait them to use their iron wall, which I don't think they're gonna do. Unfortunately, they didn't take the bait. Alright, now let's bring Himiko into this fight with Mason Yong. Got Sima Yi versus Zhao Yun. That's a good matchup for Sima Yi. Let's do volley before those units get to my guys. Because there was definitely some green units charging right towards them as we were about to do that, so I'm glad we picked that. Using volley looks always so good, and then you look at the damage and it's just nothing. So it's just so funny. Let's see what we can do here. Can we do that and hit that group of confused units right behind them? That might be a good combo there. First we volley them, then we'll use rush, hit all the green there, and then they keep moving and run right through that group of archers. That's good. Round 2. Hits them all again. Wow, that, oh my gosh, that did so much damage. Okay. Well, that helped recover Yujin. He was kind of losing. I'm going to bring her over here and just battle cry what's left. Because why not? Okie dokie. Does she have rally? Okay, she does have rally. Good.
If you fight for your life, you will certainly win.
All right, that's good for them. She is. Let's see, what does he have? Battle cry and duel. I don't think I'll use any of his abilities on these. It's so weak at this point. Let's go to Shahoba now. See what we can do here. So Dang Ai has fireballs, but there's an iron wall here, so I'm probably not going to use it. I don't think it's worth it to do that if you're then just gonna lose it in 2 seconds. So yeah, we'll just raid. What's the hell out there? I'm gonna actually do it like this. Let's go back, get Dang Ai, and then use rally on him first. And then we'll move Shahoba and then raid through the glue and then go towards the giant group of archers in the corner and hit them all, because I think that'll be the bulk of the damage if we can do that. Yeah, I think I wonder if I can do both of these two things. Like move into the middle of my units and then do it from here. So I can hit some of them and then come running all over here. Alright, that seemed to do decent. I mean, it wasn't great. My character kind of got locked up on that, but that should still... That should still have weakened him, and now we'll go ahead and do a duel.
How dare you oppose me like that? Such manners!
Take on Sun Li. We'll just knock her right off her horse. Very successful. And then we just... It seems a little brutal. Sometimes the sword ones, when you beat them, it's like, are they gonna live? Because you stabbed her in the face. You lobbed her in the air and then spiked her onto the ground. Like, whoa. A little much. Let's do a rally with Lai Dian. Actually surprised he doesn't have volley. Because he's been around for a while. He just has rally, which is good. We need it. We need rally. Battle cry everything. You're in a pretty good position to be able to just battle cry everything. So that should be... I mean, it doesn't really... I don't even think they get confused by that. They just get up and keep moving. Yeah, like it literally... It's that simple. Now, Guo Jia is in a very good spot for Meteor. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. This should be really... Hopefully this will be really good. Maybe we'll get him to level 3. By this one. Can't really see anything here. I think they're coming. I can see them, kind of. It seemed like that should have been really, really good. Yeah, that was. Okay, so good stuff. Now we'll lightning strike. Again, I don't know why these generals, when they pull off a very successful attack, they just start running in a weird direction. I'm like, no, I need you to stay near it so that I can then do other magic. But it's not a big deal. So we'll do this. Basically double hit all the people who are confused still. Now let's do... I might as well just hail. Just do all 3. I feel like Guo Jia can get really good if you give him enough time, but again, he kind of joins the game late, and so he's not as established, but when he gets lightning, that helps, but obviously that meteor shower is going to be absolutely perfect. There was no stopping that. Okay. See what we can do with Sima Yi. Sima Yi's fighting Zhao Yun, so we should be able to, like, just destroy everything he owns in a lot of different ways. When they don't have Iron Wall, when a mage goes up against a non-Iron Wall opponent, it's like the best feeling ever in this game. Because then you just know every magic attack you can do is just going to do tons of damage and be great. Yeah, like all of this. See, Simi was in a great position, even just standing on the map to be able to do this. Alrighty, and there goes the cross swipe. I just noticed you can see the shadow of the big meteor coming long before it was. There was a shadow on that little shot right there, which was pretty cool. See if I can go over here. I can just do a charge right across the front. Yeah, I don't expect his... There's not a lot left of Zhao Yun's stuff, but I'm like, man, maybe this can get me a little bit more, because there's still a few greens just kind of scattered around here. Maybe we can just do a little bit more damage that way. I don't know. Yeah, but that went well. That went very well. Now we'll do a rally. Because we can. We'll probably just save some abilities just in case. You never know. And then we'll do a duel against Zhao Yun. That should be easy. Yeah, this game is just amazing. The amount of stuff you can do in this game is just so fun. And it's simple yet still has a lot of depth to it. I think it's a good balance of gameplay, honestly. Like, I played Kessen 3 and it just did not satisfy the same way that this game does. And like, I just think that's something that I always will remember about these games. Was Kessen 3 was really good, but it was super easy. And then Kessen 2 was easy, but it was not quick. It was a very thoughtful, very strategy-oriented game, which I thought was really well done. So, yeah.
Out of my way if you value your life.
Yeah, let's do a raid through all the green. Show them how it's done. Come right back across. Just hit everybody twice.
My way will be stopped.
See if we can make something happen here. Why not? She has so many abilities. I'm like, well, I don't think Peng Day's side has much more to worry about. So I'm like, well, we'll just do a lightning strike on everything that's still alive of theirs. Yeah, Himiko is just so good. So before that ends... Okay. Let's do a rush right through those units that are merging literally as we speak. Should be good. Just right through that green blob of units that were just standing there. That's weird, it didn't work well, like at all.
Hey, that's Lord Jiang Wei.
looks almost. I'm curious about this, but it seems like Cao Cao is not going to have anybody attack the supply compound this time, which is weird. I'm surprised that that's not happening. It seems like it should, but it's totally not. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm not like anti moving a general off to the side to make sure that it works out, but I'm just confused. Boom. That was definitely not nearly as effective as I wanted it to be, but I was just trying to get something to happen there. But it seems like they're not reacting to me using my abilities. I just used Gale on half of those green units right there, and Mason Young just rolled with it. I was very much expecting an Iron Wall here, but that's fine. Throw in a Gale, see if we can do anything here. See, there's all the units right there. Just picking them all up. Or at least we're damaging them right now, and then they'll all go flying when they all take too much damage. Yep, so there they all go, flying away. Almost her entire group of units that were with her, she just could have Iron Walled this. I'm surprised that she didn't. I think it's because maybe I tricked her. I don't know. But yeah, that was like devastating for her. Ping Day reignite his battle with her. We'll have Shun Yu be the one that goes up there. So we're still doing okay. It feels like it hasn't been as easy this time as I would have liked it to have been. Trying to get him to back up. Get her units to back up. Move Cao Cao to the side here just to make sure we're not about to get hit by somebody. Okay. We're retreating from this fight to make sure we stop Jiang Wei. We don't want Jiang Wei to ambush Zhang Liao's units, which I don't think would happen, but we just don't want to. We want to make sure that doesn't happen. And we'll eventually duel with Zhang Liao and take on what's his name. And there, speaking of a different what's his name, there is Jiang Wei. So I'm glad we pulled back in time because we do not want Jiang Wei ambushing either Zhang Liao or just anybody else on our side. We're going to come right across this way. There we go. All right, now let's go right over to Zhang Liao and do a raid ourselves because he just did.
What in the world will be able to...
can do a raid too, you know.
You think well about
All of his units like went running in a different direction. That was kind of weird, but it's fine. Just start it right up with an ice storm right on the front line here. That should be very effective. All right, now let's go back over here. Yeah, so Himiko, or not Himiko, well, Huji should duel Mace and Yong. That should be an effective win, hopefully. We'll see.
Don't be scared. I'll be gentle.
Well, she like almost hits her, and then it just resorts to my character just knocking her down after that. I'm like, what? Looked like Mason Young had the advantage, and then it's like, nah, never mind. She does not.
Bring it on!
I am shocked that Wang Zhong is still alive. Absolutely blown away by that one. Go ahead and do some of her abilities over here. Get this done as well. I'm trying to just weaken everybody. Simi has to do a whole pivot just to stop. I mean, Yujin is technically fighting two people, but Wang Zhong has so little that it's like, I mean, is that really even a double battle? Not really. I mean, it is technically, if you look at the little symbols, there's two people fighting Yujin, but Wang Zhong is so weak that it's like, those units aren't outnumbered, like, at all. Not like if he was fighting, like, two full groups of units, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and just... Let's go ahead and immediately do Hail. Just use all of our abilities here. We're doing very well, though. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous for Zhang Liao, as I've kind of realized. I'm like, Guan Yu has no units left, so I'm not, like, worried about Guan Yu, like, defeating him, but I want to still pull a duel off to massively increase Zhang Liao's morale, which is, like, especially because it's, like, a rare duel, but if you lose that duel, it's, like, a huge deficit as well, so you don't want to lose the duel. You want to, like, obviously not time it poorly, but Guan Yu keeps using a random ability every few minutes, and then that keeps them too close. So I'm like, so I just end up not doing anything. Do a battle cry. Let's see if did see me, dude. How are you having a problem with this? Here, let me do it. You guys are ridiculous. See me, you should have been already in this fight though, man. I don't even know how you didn't do that. Alright, so let's do Zhang Fei going in there. Cao Cao literally just did not even fight anybody. I'm so surprised by that. Let's have him withdraw from battle just real quick. I want Sima Yi to get
You, Commander! Prepare to lose your head!
see, I want Zhang Liao to fight Guan Yu, but it's been a doozy of a they've been pretty locked evenly. So I'm like just trying to figure this out. In the meantime, we'll still just do every other attack and stuff like that. We'll duel Jiang Wei with Xiahou Dun, which is kind of like the B-listers.
So this is how you fight them.
I can kill you, even though I only have one eye!
Jiang Wei getting beat back there, which is good. Lai Dian is heading towards Zhang Fei. Interesting little matchup there. See if I've got Yujin backing up yet. Yeah, okay, good. So we'll get ready to use Sima Yi. I'm pretty sure it's just Zhuge Liang. I don't think Zhuge Liang has any officers. Maybe he does. Yeah, he doesn't. Okay, good. What's Shu Huang's other ability? Ooh, he has Raid. Alright, let's let them all bunch up first. That's going to be really big, though. I'm not really sure what they're doing, so I'm just going to go ahead and use Hail quickly. Because eventually, obviously, Yujin is going to reunite. When you ask them to withdraw from the battle but not move, they just stand there for probably about 30 seconds and then move in. So you're like, you might as well just go ahead and start throwing out all your abilities while the units are united. You're more likely to get a spell boost or a war increase or whatever you call it. Like, you're more likely to level up your general who's there. You might as well. These are just things that are, I mean, as I played the game, I'm just kind of showing little tactics, little gimmicks in this game to kind of get you better at it if you're having trouble with some of these levels. Because these are things that are not in the little booklet.
Your Majesty, I bring you these...
Alright, there we go. Guan Shuo showed up. Now we'll use raid with Shu Huang. Let's go right for that group of green that's just kind of running around like idiots right here. Like, what are you guys doing? You're not even fighting anything. It's like they're kind of following Zhuge Liang around, but like Zhuge Liang isn't really doing anything either, so it's like whatever. Have Yujin attack him. Lidian fighting Zhang Fei is like interesting, but it's not terrible, but it's just not. We don't have any abilities there. I still can't use Deng Ai's flame ball thing because he's fighting a guy who would not care. Yeah, Cao Cao literally never saw anybody this time. I was like, totally expecting anything to happen up there again. The fact that they attacked the stronghold while you're not there is so cool in this game. The fact that they took the time to code an AI to do that is so interesting. So I'm honored that they put forth so much effort into this game.
Yeah, we're
A last-ditch effort, Mei Yong used Meteor Shower on our units.
So it's
Yeah, they're way too close in morale. So I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, there's still the supply depot. I totally forgot about the supply depot. Alright, so let's just have you go like that. You two just kind of head down this way, and then we'll have y'all spin back up. Let's do a big volley with Zhang He here. Alright. Okay, so now we'll have... Okay, that volley really just changed it over here. So now I'm going to use duel with Zhang Liao. Now that we know we're going to win this thing, let's duel. Before Guan Yu does some other ability that makes this not an easy fight, let's go ahead and do it. Zhang Liao just sits there and waits. Guan Yu takes the bait, charges, and then gets slashed in the face. I don't know how much that's going to really boost Zhang Liao's morale now that we waited so long and Zhang Liao or Guan Yu doesn't have that much morale left, but I think it should still help him quite a bit because it is like the special duel. Oh yeah. Okay. That did a lot. That did a whole lot. We just immediately kind of won that fight.
No!
Okay.
You did it!
Everybody's mourning the defeat of all their friends or whatever. It's sad.
Father, please!
Okay, so now let's get Yu Jin to come across here. Sima Yi, you kind of come across too, but not all the way. So we're just scattering all these people. Let's go ahead and throw out a volley. This should be good. All right, destroying all of that. They'll all get up and be fine, but it's okay. We'll send her into battle. Try to rush right through all of this as it's still kind of recovering. That should be absolutely devastating for Liu Bei's troop count. Because they're all in a line like that. So we're just bulldozing through multiple groups of people and multiple rounds of people. Followed by the classic crazy camera angled stuff. Where's this supply depot? You just kind of head down there and figure it out. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to get to him, honestly. So that's why I'm. The vibe I get is that Zhang Fei is kind of trapped where he is, and there's no way anyone else can even get there to fight him. So I'm going to try to get Peng Day to kind of move just a little bit, and I'm also going to select Guan Suo here to look for this supply depot. Where is this thing? no idea where that thing is. And do a rally with Ching Yi.
Victory is now ours.
Okay, I found it. So it was in that little corner. Wow. That is a tough spot to find that thing. Let's go ahead and do our rally with Lydie in. I get so frustrated when the pathing pulls them like so weird. Like I did a charge and then he literally didn't even do that. He like charged for a second and then just like kind of walks around. I find that hilarious when they do that, but it's fine. Good stuff. I think from here we're pretty much done. Now that we're doing all this devastation here, we're about to win this thing. Got Guan Suo going over and taking out the supply compound. That's good. And we have Sha Hobao and Deng Ai fighting Zhang Fei, which is good.
Prepare to sacrifice
So yeah, we should be good. I don't think I'll talk anymore after this. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. And y'all are great. Peace.
Really don't want to move me now. For the glory of Cao Cao.
Master Zhuge Liang, I'm so sorry. general has been defeated. We've won. I will fight until I have conquered the world. To victory!
I'm here to report that our army is strong.